So in today's video we're going to be talking about who is the best hip hop dancer on the next step. So if a dancer is not mentioned in this video, then they're not on the list of the next step's wiki page. So let's just get straight into it. So first is Josh, and I don't really like his dancing. Like his turns, his foot sort of pointing down. It's the only way I can really describe it. And he only really does waves and tips, and he can do a flip, and that's it. And he still thinks that would be enough to get him onto a troop. Next is Kenzie, and Kenzie is better than Josh. Like, she can do an aerial, she can do a turning leap. She has done hip hop in a duet with him, and she can do flips and an aerial. But she does dance quite cheerleadery. Like, she did say that she was a cheerleader, so that does explain why she dances like the way she does. Next is Tiffany, and Tiffany can do a flip and aerial, she can do whacking. I wouldn't have put her on the team in season 1, I would have put her on the team in season 2 even though she didn't. Actually, I would not have put her on the team in season 2 because she just could only do hip hop. She shows improvements, but she wasn't that well rounded, to be honest. Next is Finn, and Finn I don't like. They were trying to make him funny, but he's not actually funny, so that's one thing I can say. In terms of his dancing, he's a lot weaker than some of the other hip hop dancers above him, and I like smart jokes, one-liners. I don't like stupidity really, even though we can all be a bit stupid at times. Next is Cleo. Cleo I don't really care about, like, even though she had a sad solo in Studio 1. I don't care, she's not had any character development, she's not exactly improved in her dancing. We only saw that one solo. She thinks she can lead B Troop, even though she's just joined B Troop. So I don't really care for Cleo, basically. Next is Sloan, and Sloan, I don't think she did enough to make the team in season 4, but by the end of season 4 she'd improved so much. Like, she could do other things other than just whacking, whereas at the start she could just do whacking. Next is Ozzy, and Ozzy I think is alright, like but he doesn't dance sort of in a hip hop style. Like, it's a lot more sort of Latin, if I could say that. So that's where he is, and he's also not as good as the people above him. So that's why he's where he is. Next is LaTroy, and LaTroy in terms of animation is really good. Like, if it was in animation he would be at the top, but in terms of hip hop he is where he is because that's all he can really do is animation. We've not seen much. Can't really do any other hip hop styles. He can't really do breakdancing much. Next is Zara, and I've actually put Zara quite high considering she says she's a jazz funk dancer. I actually think that Zara's quite good. She can do an aerial. She actually has done a bit of hip hop. Even though she is a jazz funk dancer, she did some with Josh, and I think she's a better dancer than Josh. So she's good. Next is Kingston. I haven't seen Kingston do like loads of hip hop. But he can do flips, he can do tricks, he can do turns. So that is why he's where he is. Actually quite high considering I've not seen him do much hip hop. Next is James. James is good, like he can do hip hop. He's got a harder style than someone like West, who's a lot more free flowing and like that, but he can do some really good stuff. Like, he's got the break dancing technique, as people would say on the next step. So he is really good. Like, he's also really funny. Like, after season 2, I really liked him. It's just a shame Charlie keep breaking up. Next is Henry, and I think Henry's actually really good. Like, he is literally probably one of the best beat boys currently. Like, he's really good. Like, he can do some really cool stuff. Like in his audition, in the extended one, he did this really good move. Like, and I had not seen it before, so Henry impresses me. Next at the top, as you have probably all can gather, West. West just has his own unique style, like a really unique style. Like, really unique to him. Like, nobody could come on the next step and dance like West, because that is just simply not possible. Because West is just so individual. It's his individualism that's made me put him where he is. So, I hope you enjoyed finding out who I thought was the best hip hop dancer on the next step. Obviously, I put Cleo in, even though I don't really care about her because she was on the list, so I thought to include her. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
I can't believe my little girl was going to be made to sleep with a grown man. I can't believe it's
Bye,
happening
guys.
to